she said that it would. She said,
I think she's just blowing. That sounds like she's blowing smoke, to be honest with you. Because obviously, if it would have changed, it would have changed, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about basically, if I would have known about this, then I would have ruled differently. But the thing of it is that she did know about it. Even the judge told her about it. That's how he got the investigation open back up for abuse. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll contact her. Let's see, give me this afternoon. I'll contact her, and if by some, I don't see how. To be honest with you, I mean, there's truly no way, because I can tell you that the judge sent it over to her because that's how the investigation will open back up. But let's say, for instance, it went to Vicky Carter instead of going to the other person. Okay.
Right.
I'll send those medical documents back over to her so she can see him again.
Right. But see,
I don't believe that at all.
but like I was telling you, the determining the public, I mean, shit, I'm about to say the public defender, because I wanted to say something about that prosecutor situation. But the worker, yeah, that's some crazy stuff. But the worker, Sonia DeJesus Jordan, the one that said that determined that it wasn't child abuse from Children's Services, she said that she saw the medical records and reviewed them.
There you go. And that's my whole point. They had those records.
Right.
They had the judge got a copy of those records from Andrew back almost a month ago.
Right.
And I sent the copy of the medical records over because when I talked to them about trying to switch over the case to another document. So there are, I would probably say, at least 2 copies of those medical records where not only Jesus Jordan but also Vicky Carter have gotten a hold of those, because before they assigned Jesus Carter to the case, it was Vicky Carter still in the system. So
right. So now,
they know about all this stuff.
right, but now it's back to Vicky Carter.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's back to Vicky Carter, and then now I'm an alcoholic. So remember when I said, who is the crisis care for? Yeah, so now I'm an alcoholic. Ain't nobody even had any contact with me. They don't know anything about me. And then they're going to say, oh, the kid said that you be drunk all the time. I said, oh, so now we're taking the kids' opinions. I know them kids did not say that. That's
the first time I heard about it. Come on.
Yeah, that's the mother saying that. That's just like I told you about them drug allegations. I said they're doing that because they don't have anything. Anytime they have something against the mother, they try to lump that in like me and the mother are still together. If you look at the paperwork, you would actually think me and the mother was still together the way they write that shit up.
Right.
And that was one of my complaints at Fair when they said Mr. Pascal wants it to reflect that they have different cases and different interesting cases. That's why I did not have to do any of the stuff the mother had to do, because once again a white worker stood up for me and told the truth. See, they keep giving me these old niggas on the Chitlin circuit. Like I said, they need to find out why there's so much pull for her.
So much hate towards you. Well, my whole thing, and I even told the judge, my whole thing, they were like, well, Children's Services should have been involved. I was like, Children's Services should not have been involved. I was like, they ain't treated the man fairly. I'm like, shit, I've seen it firsthand. They don't give a man a fair shake. We come in here with mountains of evidence, and they say, well, no, I don't think that. But look, let me get back to this. So tell me about what's going on with the prosecutor stuff.
Yeah, the prosecutor stuff, man. This worker, she kept on saying, well, I have to get in contact with my prosecutor, because first she started out sounding Caucasian, and then as she got to talking, that Latino accent came out. I guess she actually did get mad at me. I mean, I wasn't doing anything. I'm talking to her and I'm just like a prosecutor. I'm like, why? She was like, Mr. Pascal, because of something that you filed, there's a court date tomorrow. I'm like, this was the other day, and I'm like, tomorrow? I'm like, what is today's date? The 18th? And she get mad because I'm just posting her up and asking what these dates are.
What did you file something outside of what we filed? Because I can tell you that they didn't have a hearing any time, and I think me and you had talked. They tried this shit on our other case with the visitation. If you remember when I first started representing you, they called you and said, oh, now I have a court date on this time and this day. And you called me and said, man, what are you doing? You want to wait there in? And I said, called me talking about this. I said, man, that ain't our court date.
Right.
And that was like in November, December. And I'm telling you that again. I am 100% certain. I'm telling you everything. If we ever miss a court date,
right.
Anybody,
But
any lawyer, they call us and they say, where the hell are you? You're not supposed to be here for court.
Right. And that's what she keeps saying, that why don't you ask your attorney? But see, it's my personal experience. I've been in court for stuff. The mother wasn't even notified or some shit. They make her get down there anyway, though. They'll hold me up. I'll be sitting down there for an hour and they'll be waiting until she get down there. I done seen that happen with child support. But then...
Did you file anything?
Well, it might have been... because I made a complaint about her violating TPO by sending those messages. And then, by the way, I found the other messages. They were in my old phone. But...
That may be about it. But like I told you the other day, they have to send you notice. They just can't call somebody on the job and down and say, hey, I need you here. You're like, well, where's my notice? We ain't even got a court date. So,
right. So I think she...
I'll look into that for you as a courtesy. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking she wrote the wrong court date down. And then I'm like, you wrote a court date down, but you didn't get a time for the court date. Oh, no, I didn't get a time. I'm like, okay, if I was just...
Wait down there all day?
Yeah, so if I was just in passing and somebody said, to me as a caseworker, you got an appointment, a case tomorrow or whatever, court date hearing tomorrow, and you need to be down there, first thing I'm going to say is, for real? Then I'm going to say, what time? Especially if it's something important as a custody hearing. If I was just supposed...
I can tell you it wasn't nothing we filed.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing we filed.
I don't know anything you filed, but even if you did, if it's something you filed, they have to send that notice to you directly because you don't have an attorney on that.
Right.
So their job is to send you to serve you, whoever filed.
Right.
They serve you, and if they didn't do that, they can't then. I tell you what, we'll keep an eye on it. They did try to have that day yesterday, and that's something that you want to do, and they ended up kicking it, saying, oh, he didn't come.
Yeah.
All you got to do is write the filing, your filing that you didn't get notice, because the law says that you have to get notice. At the bare minimum, the person who filed it had to get notice, and that's you.
Right. And see, that's her reason for saying she's not letting me see the kids, because that's right there in this written statement that the police officer made.
I watched all that the last time we was in there.
Right. So now she's saying that she's been charged with a TPO violation. So I don't know if they hit her with the violation, because I did make the report, because I'm like, so she got the big head because they made me take the kids back, and then she texts that bullshit talking about you missing Miss Brittany.
See, and I just don't make sense though. I'm gonna tell you why, because if they hit her with a TPO violation, she would have got a court order summons in the mail, and that would have been heard by the municipal court. And you would have been summoned, because I can tell you right now, the prosecutor down there, the prosecutor would have called you, because they would have wanted you to be there at the pretrial. But even if you didn't show up at the pretrial, they would have still rescheduled. They would have been calling you, sending letters to your house, everything.
Unless they down there, like I said, unless they down there swinging the bat for her, because as we see, she can maintain an apartment even though she endangered other families and damaged property and committed a crime, so against children. So if she can maintain an apartment and residence and shit in the DMHA housing or whatever they call it, hood, she's got the power, and she getting away with some shit. So I'm just like, man, I can't believe these people, man.
So what I'm tripping off of is that this caseworker try to call you, but basically trying to lie. You catch her in lies. First she say, I didn't see the stuff. Then she said, well, yeah, I seen it, but if I would have seen it earlier, then it would have changed my viewpoint. My whole thing is that you can change your stuff anytime you want to. If she's the caseworker, those kids, there's supervised.
Yeah, she's Vicky Carter. Right.
But you can change that at any time. So that's what I'm saying. She just want to smoke up your ass. I don't believe anything she said.
Right. I don't, because she was up there trying to turn everything around on me. Like, do you think it's fair that when 4 o'clock comes and you don't be there with the kids? I'm like, I'm down at Children's Medical with medical professionals and sheriff's deputies and all of this. And she like, well, Mr. Pascal, we just can't go on your opinion that it's abuse. And I'm like, lady, Yeah, this is
Medical notes,
doctors.
everything else.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. So she's trying to play the ignorant card. First, she's not this the Jesus lady's supervisor, and then she is, and then she's standing in for October. So I'm like, well, you are then. So I mean, these people, man, they gonna get to see themselves. They look stupid. They look real stupid.